Erik Ten Hag faces double Man Utd headache as Casemiro problem emerges as boss set to make huge decision. Manchester United manager Erik Ten Hag has a decision to make on Casemiro, with the Brazil midfielder at risk of missing Sunday's game against Arsenal if he picks up a yellow card in midweek. United remain the only team to have beaten Mikel Arteta's Gunners in the league this season, winning 3-1 at Old Trafford in September. They sit 9 points adrift of the league leaders ahead of the trip to the Emirates Stadium, but have a game against Crystal Palace to navigate before then. If Casemiro is booked at Selhurst Park on Wednesday, it would be his 5th yellow of the season, resulting in a 1-match ban. However, the situation is complicated by the fact that Fred, in contention to step in if his compatriot is rested, is also 1 yellow card away from a suspension. Signed from Real Madrid in a £60 summer deal, Casemiro has grown into a key part of Ten Hag's side after being eased into first-team action. However, the tough-tackling midfielder hasn't entirely stayed out of trouble, picking up 2 yellow cards in United games before the World Cup and 2 since, including going into the book on Saturday as his team won the Manchester Derby. Fred hasn't always been a regular fixture in the side, but the 29-year-old made his first league start since October against Manchester City. Both midfielders were cautioned late on during the win, Fred in the 88th minute and Casemiro in the 89th. One option for United could be to rest both men for Palace, allowing Scott McTominay to start and using Bruno Fernandes in a deeper role to the one he occupied on Saturday. The midweek game is the last in which a 5th booking of the season would see a Man Utd player banned. After the midpoint of the season, yellow card suspensions only apply to players with 10 bookings. Victory against Crystal Palace would see United climb to 2nd spot, at least temporarily. Manchester City could then overtake them on Thursday, though, with the reigning champions hosting Tottenham at the Etihad Stadium. We have improved. That is obvious, United boss Ten Hag said after goals from Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford helped his team come from behind to win the derby. There is still a long way to go, but we have a lot of aspects in our game we have to improve, but we are progressing. The fans may dream, but we are not. We have to keep our feet on the ground and face that our game has a lot to improve. It can't happen that after halftime we are losing so much control in the game. In other news, Manchester United are reported to be watching Real Betis talent Luis Henrique, Spanish outlet ABC reports. While this is expected to be with a view to a future move, rather than any activity this transfer window, the forward is an exciting prospect. Who is Luis Henrique? Luis Henrique made 118 appearances for boyhood club Fluminense before signing for Real Betis last summer in a deal around £7 million. The 22-year-old signed a long-term deal, which runs until 2028. ABC report that his form for Betis this season has the Spanish side excited about a sizable fee they could earn for him in the future. Henrique's Betis sits 6th in La Liga. He has scored 3 goals and provided 5 assists in 22 appearances so far. The winger is currently playing under former Manchester City boss Manuel Pellegrini, and he is pleased with his current progress. Pellegrini was quoted by Tribal Football earlier this campaign. He started getting used to how he must play here in Europe. I think he will be a really important player for us this season. He has 1 against 1. He has good skills. He has his first goal. I am very happy for him. He is a very young player, and it's not easy to come directly from Brazil to Europe. A lot of players need some time to adapt to the way they must play here, but I think Luis Henrique is on the correct path to being a successful player here in Europe. Earlier this month, he told DAZN, "We saw his technical and tactical ability with a lot of projection and a great future. I hope he continues to grow. He still has much more to give." Luis Henrique has been capped by Brazil at under 20 level, but is yet to make a senior appearance for his country. 2 of his goals this season have come in the Europa League, one against Jose Mourinho's Roma, netting a late winner with a header, along with an assist earlier in the game. Domestically, he has 2 assists against Barcelona and another against Villarreal. Gianluca Di Marzio reported earlier this season that the Brazilian's performances for Real Betis have also placed him on Napoli's radar. The young winger is an interesting talent for Manchester United to look at, but winger is a position where the club are now finally well stocked, with Ahmed set to return stronger next season after his loan spell. Luis Henrique will have to take his game to an even higher level than it is currently at, with more consistency, to make him worth Manchester United shelling out millions for. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.